On today's show, Juan Thornhill gets his first career interception against the Texans. And Sunday night, there was more than one Edmunds brother suited up for the Steelers. All these highlights and more coming up on 434 in the NFL. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're now in our 6th week of covering these 434 players. So I got to start off today by thanking everyone who's been tuning in. It hasn't just been my dad, so thank y'all for watching week by week. There's a reason I'm wearing my camo shirt. We'll get into that a little bit later. We don't have as many highlights to cover today. The Bills and Bears both had a bye week. But the games we do have, a lot of major things happened. Steelers had a big win on the road against the Chargers. Trey Edmunds moved up to the active roster. I'll talk about that later on in the show. But I want to start off today's highlights with Juan Thornhill because he had a big-time performance for the Chiefs on Sunday. The Chiefs lost 31-24 against the Texans, but we're not focused on the loss. We're looking at Thornhill's performance. 4 total tackles on the day. His first interception in the NFL. Make it even sweeter, he picks it off in the end zone to prevent the Texans from going into the half with the lead. Now, I believe we will see many more of those from Thornhill this season because if you look back on his college career, 13 total interceptions at UVA in his senior year, which was just last year. 6 picks for the Hoos. He finished 3rd in the ACC and tied for 3rd in the nation for interception leaders. So mark my words, we will see many more picks from Juan Thornhill this season. Number 76, Will Richardson, did a great job of creating lanes in this game, but unfortunately, the Jaguars fell short to the Saints 13-6 at home. Moving on to Sunday night's game, Pittsburgh defense started out strong. Devin Bush with the pick 6 puts the black and yellow up early. Last week, I mentioned it's in the defensive's hands, and they took that to heart. Bush, again with the interception, puts the offense in a place where they can be comfortable in this game. Let's take a look at how Duck Hodges did. He played traditional football, just moved the ball down the field, did what was asked of him. Steelers win 24-17, their second primetime win this season. Let's look at our players. Terrell Edmunds, 5 total tackles and a pass deflection. He's got 42 tackles on the year, and he wasn't the only player with the last name Edmunds. Trey was moved up to the 53-man roster and contributed to special teams Sunday night. I could have sworn it was an away game, but LA was a sea of terrible towels. So I wore my camo shirt for our world champion and the 2018 Alabama State duck calling champion. Hodges went 15 of 20, 1 touchdown and an interception, but that's okay because the Steelers used their 3rd-string quarterback. He got his first career start in the NFL, and he got to walk off the field with the win. So pretty good day for Duck and the Steelers. I wore my camo shirt just for him. As always, it's time for our 434 football update of the week. Hokie fans, it's homecoming at Virginia Tech. They're playing against UNC at 3:30 on the ACC network. Tune in because you will see Terrell Edmunds there as the homecoming grand marshal. He's our only player that has a bye for week 7. Quick turnaround for Kansas City and Thornhill as they're playing on Thursday night in Denver. Now the Chiefs are 4-2, but they're coming off 2 consecutive losses compared to the Broncos, who are 2-4 and have had 2 straight wins. Sunday, we've got 2 games at 1 o'clock. First one is Jaguars versus the Bengals. So far, every 434 player that's gone against Cincinnati this season has won. Let's keep that trend going. An AFC East matchup between the Dolphins and the Bills. They're coming off a bye, as well as the Bears, who would be playing the Saints at home at 4:25. We've only got like 2 weeks left in October, so only a few more episodes left of my spooky decorations. Make sure y'all are commenting what you see that's new, like that big pumpkin behind me. Next week, I'll have something special carved into it. I'll have highlights and more because week 7, oh my gosh, 7, that's crazy we've made it this far, but it will be coming to y'all